Hi everybody, welcome to another video blog here. I'm Art Regner for FoxSportsDetroit.com, and as many of you are basking in the beginning of college football, Michigan State beating Boise State on Friday night. Michigan about to take the field in a matter of hours against Alabama down in Dallas, and of course a big weekend for baseball fans in the greater metropolitan Detroit area as the Tigers take on the Chicago White Sox after defeating the White Sox 7-4 last night, with Delman Young actually delivering a very big hit for the Tigers in the seventh inning. Anyway, we are going to talk about so much. Real quick thoughts about the Tigers and also Michigan State. Very quickly, I think the Tigers, as I have said, I think they're going to do well against teams that they can compete with, meaning teams that they're competing with for either a division title or the wild card, specifically Chicago, Oakland, and the Angels. I do think where they're going to stumble their toe, and why I'm very concerned about this team, is against teams like Minnesota, Cleveland, and Kansas City, where they seem to have a very difficult time beating those teams. But very, very encouraging by what happened last night, certainly, but I do have my doubts about the Tigers. That inconsistency factor has just played, that card is just getting old, shall I say, and so hopefully they can turn it around, but I do have my serious doubts. As far as Michigan State goes, well, I think the offense is going to struggle. Andrew Maxwell had some bad moments, but for the most part they did dominate Boise State, and obviously, as we have been saying, their defense is absolutely great, and they will keep Michigan State in every football game, and I think as the season wears on, the Spartans' offense will only get better, and that defense is, I don't know how much better it can get. So, hey, it was a win, maybe not as impressive as Mark D'Antonio many Spartan fans would want, but it was a win. But today we're going to talk about hockey, specifically the NHL Players Association on Friday suspended talks with the owners, meaning that on September 15th, which is 15 days away from today, there is going to be a lockout. Now, I think that this is absolutely ridiculous. I think that this is completely asinine. Why they would lock each other out, why these sides can't seem to come to an agreement is beyond me. Now, I know it's money and cap issues, and the thing that I don't really like about this is you have a bunch of owners who are signing guys for 14 years and then claiming that they don't have any money. Or they think that, well, we need to reduce contracts, no more than put a 5-year limit on all contracts we can sign, yet there's teams out there signing guys right now for 6, 7, 8 years. I can see where the players are coming from, drawing a line in the sand and saying, you want us to help you from yourselves, but what I don't like about this is that each side is blaming the other, and what's going to happen is hockey is going to lose out in the end. As you know, hockey is on a bit of an upswing right now, believe it or not, and one of the reasons why hockey is on an upswing is because I think that they have a legitimate television network in NBC and now NBC Sports, which used to be Versus. I don't know if you've checked that channel out, but it's pretty good. I think that they have high-quality shows. Bob Costas' show that he does is thought-provoking, and whatever you think of Bob Costas, he's a great interviewer, and I think the quality of programming has been enhanced since they switched from Versus to NBC Sports Network, and obviously they've made a commitment to hockey. But the real important thing is if you look at hockey in the United States, and specifically that's what I'm talking about, the game is starting to reach out and not just be a regional sport anymore. If you look at drafts and where hockey players are coming from, and all you have to do is scan college hockey rosters or even Ontario Hockey League or Canadian Hockey League rosters, and you find that there are a lot of Americans playing the game, and they don't come from the 3 M's anymore, which is Massachusetts, Minnesota, and of course Michigan. Kids are playing hockey all over, kids from California to Texas to Florida, Illinois, but you name it, and hockey seems to be picking up in the United States. Why they would shut this league right down right now while they're gaining momentum is completely and utterly stupid. It really, really is. I plead to everybody involved, whether you be for the players or for the owners or Gary Bettman or Donald Fehr or whomever, for the good of the game. If you shut the league down, you might as well never come back. You have a great showcase event on January 1st in Ann Arbor at Michigan Stadium. The game between the Red Wings and the Maple Leafs will have 115,000 people in the stands in the middle of winter in a sport, or on a day, pardon me, I'm getting a little bit too emotional, on a day when football is dominant. Your signature and showcase event is going to set a world record if there is a season. But right now, everybody is blaming everybody. The Players Association, well, no one's budging. Gary Bettman, well, they're not budging. No one's budging. There's no compromise. My gosh, you might as well be the United States Congress. So let's get our act together. It's finally starting to happen. You are finally starting to make headway in the United States. You have a nice television network. The game is being played all over the country now. You had a great Olympics between the gold medal game between Team USA and Team Canada. Things are starting to go well for hockey. It's starting to pick up steam. And what are you going to do? Lock the players out and have a work stoppage. Totally ridiculous. Totally. I don't care what the issues are. All I know is that if you truly love this sport, if you truly have a passion, and guess what? If you truly care about the fans, remember the fans, then owners and players alike, you will get something done before September 15th and not have a lockout. For gosh sakes, care about the little guy. Care about the fan. Gary Bettman said if there was going to be a salary cap last time, the ticket prices would drop. Well, they've gone up. So work it out, okay? Just work it out and get back to doing your jobs, which is making one of the greatest sports in the world viable, entertaining, and not stopping it. Just don't stop hockey. I don't know. I hope that it happens, but I have my doubts, as I said. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm a little hot about this. We will see you tomorrow as we talk about football, specifically Michigan's game against Alabama, also a little bit about Michigan State, and certainly the Tiger series. There's a lot going on this holiday weekend. Have a safe and pleasant Labor Day, everyone. We will talk to you very, very soon. But hockey, get your act together. Thank you very much, and we will see you, as I said, very, very soon.